Hello! Hello, 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 hello. There we are. All right. Today we are doing well, the usual, which is Subnautica. Subnautica is going to be the huge for a little bit. Give me a moment here. Okay. Sorry, just sharing the link around. All right. Pulling up the chat now so I can say hello. Hi, Overheat. Looks like it's just you and me today. Oh, hi, Link.
Warning, emergency power only. Power restored. All primary
That's unfortunate. It's okay, though. Whoa, Subnautica, why must your frames be weird? Well, I hope the visit goes well. One moment, folks. Did my VSync turn off? No, it did not. Okay. Just making sure. Alright. There we go. There we go. Alright. What? Link, you... Link. You know you really don't have to throw money at me, but thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so... let's see what's on the docket for today. I need to remember what we were up to. Right, our goal is to eventually reach the inactive lava zone. So, with that in mind, blueprint. Can we make a modification station? Do we have a modification? No, we cannot. Okay, so our next goal is to get a modification station. Also, give me a second here. I need to figure out. You know, I've been having... I'm gonna need to get a new motherboard soon. So I can get a new CPU. Because, right now... I'm having... an annoyance. But, you know, talk to me, folks. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Alright, I'm going to take... my model's frame rate might take a hit, but I'm gonna take the GPU priority away from my model. Okay. There we go. Okay, so... here's the deal. We are going to get the modification station next. Also going to unload this battery and charge it. Egg crafted basics shinies. For now, we're gonna put the yeah, I know I'm kind of messing up my whole organized system here, but that's fine. You know, we're also going to look out for the water filtration. Have I gotten the blueprints for any of that? Electronics, cooked food, equipment, tools, machines. Nope, looks like I haven't. By the way, I do have my lunch with me, so I am gonna be nomming on that a bit. All right. Oh, I should feed the stalkers. I forgot what I named my stalkers.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Do we have salt? We got salt, don't we? Yes, we do. Do I think that... I don't know. I don't know, chat. Will there be water in this game? Who knows? Who knows? Welcome in, Josh Frew. Welcome in. Lovely to meet ya. Who knows? There might be water. There could be. Maybe there won't be. Bleach. Alrighty. Oh, I am so sorry. I had no idea. What would you like me to call you? We're gonna do you. Yeah. Okay. And...
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Ooh, it's dark. That's fine. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that's the Raw Rendezvous, which we've already been to, so we can turn that off. Beacon Manager. Turn that off. So let's see here. Where is the Aurora? The Aurora's here, which means our destination is this way. Hi, Weiss. All right. Okay. Whap. Yes, welcome in. We are, just... It's gonna be a lot of busy work today, folks. Not gonna be a lot of progress. Lots of, looking for stuff to scan. That whole jazz. Which is fine. I just want a relaxed stream today. Let me put on the splint for my hand. And then after this, I have a 48-minute Q&A to edit. Because I owe you guys, I owe you guys a Q&A. I am well overdue to give you guys one. Okay, so be this way, give or take. Man. Okay, hold on a minute. Oh, we're over the... Well, we may as well look for stuff to scan while we're at it. Hey, big guys. Oh, I hear a Reaper. I hear a very unfriendly fucker.
Detecting volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
Give me another second. Sorry, folks. I'm just doing some testing right now. What is it about Subnautica? How is it that the Dark Tide streams seem to be doing better for me sometimes? Okay. Wait, fuck off. Okay.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Gotta love it. Alright. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, I hear the Reaper, but is that... Damn it! Hey, dude! Piss off! Okay. Ooh, hold on. Pop, pop, pop. Lithium. I'll take it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, double shit. Hello, big guy. You can go do your thing and fuck right off. Whee! We're gonna run this way. Yep, that's a Reaper. Also, hi, Crimson Quill. Welcome in. Nice to see you again. Been a minute. Woo! Yes, it is good to see you. Aw, thank you. There we go. Okay, we're around where we want to be. And I hear another Reaper. Wonderful. Okay, hi big man. Alright, let's keep an eye on him. Hey, big man. Yeah, you stay there, where you are. Good sir. Okay. So, let's circle around the island here. Go down this way. We are looking for them. There they are. That's what we're looking for. Cyclops fragment. Yes, there we go. Ooh, we're about to get... Ooh, alright. That's... really good for us right there.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, what do we got in here? Open up. Open, 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 open. Okay, what are you? Okay, nope. Okay, so we're gonna go here, this way. Yeah, yep, alright, alright. That's a chick plant pot. Alright.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's see. I only have so much time left in here. Okay, we're gonna open this, then we're gonna go back to the sea moth for some air. Okay. Back to the sea moth. Take a breath.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, these things have been biting the sea moth again. Ugh. Okay. Come on. All right, chat. Talk to me. What we up to today? Aside from watching me, obviously. Just chilling. It's good. Love to hear it. Keeping an eye on that oxygen there. I will say I'm not feeling 100, so this might be a short stream. Hi, Fallen. Oh, trying to get home from the... I hope everything's okay, or at least everything will be okay. I imagine it's, not great if the hospital... Oh, okay, what do we got here?
PRAWN safety instructions appendix A 40 seconds.
Oh, okay, out we go.
Equipment while it's moving.
Oh, you dick. Yeah, that's a prawn fragment. We don't need that.
New blueprint acquired.
I just realized what the problem might be. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. I am an idiot. I realized what the problem is. Let me go fix that. Okay. I fixed it. I think. Yes, I did. Okay. We're gonna head back to the Seamoth real quick, because oxygen. Leave the fucking Seamoth. Okay, you know what?
Oxygen.
Okay, when I... How much? Yeah, hey. Hello, Mingo John! Welcome, my friend, to my very boring, very uninteresting stream. Oh, hi, Ghost.
Oxygen.
Hello, Enclave. Welcome in. Okay, you know what? You know what? I tried to choose peace, but you chose violence. Bone broth for dinner, indeed. Oh. Oh, hello! Is there nothing left in here? Looks like it. Cyclops engine fragment. I think I already got that. Yeah. Ow. Okay, we are going to go find, more stuff. More stuff. Okay, what else we got? What else do we have here? Do we have anything? Have anything else?
Erosion patterns on the land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface.
Interesting. Okay, we are gonna go... I know where we're going next. We are gonna go to the Jelly Shroom Cave. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm gonna keep to the surface, though. Oh, hold on. Wreck here. Have I been here before? I don't think I have. Let's quickly check. That's the propulsion cannon. Don't need that. Door. Let's quickly just... Come on. Go on. Thank you. Okay. That's another propulsion cannon. Up. Come on. Come on. Open up. Open up. Open up. Open up. There we go. And then there's another door, so we're gonna open that as well. We're just gonna get all the doors out of the way before we do anything else. Okay, that's another way inside. Okay. Yes!
New blueprint acquired.
Another propulsion cannon. Okay. Ooh. Ah.
Seconds.
Breath, and back to it. Hold on. Oh, shit, hello. Hey, oi! Oi, you wanna go? You wanna go, motherfucker? Where are you? Come on! Come on! Run them hands! Come on! Come on! Come on! When a sister battle receives scuba gear.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Listen. I chose peace and they chose violence, therefore I had to retaliate. Self-defense. Oh, that poor guy. Has the Okay, that one was... that. Okay, me hitting that fish was on me, but you know what? Like, it's kind of hard not to hit fish. Exactly. Peace was never an option. Alright, hold on. Let me nom my lunch. Minestrone. You know, someone should inform Necrom that the worst VTuber in the history of mankind has started streaming. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, time capsule! Let's see what we got here. Hey there. What'd you leave behind for me? Hey! Much appreciated, whoever left, left that behind. Oh, hold on. Wait. The fish is a friend. Please don't eat. Her name is Emma. Please take care of her. The toys are a reminder of better days. Coffee and snacks will remind you of comforts of home. The nickel. Well, there may be a day where you're short one nickel, and you'll be happy to have this. 4546B is a deadly, terrifying place, but there's beauty in everything here. The creatures here do what they have to survive. My experience was one of pure terror, but even I made it out alive. I believe in you. Beware the Reapers. They are not your friends. Your prime directives. Follow the fish. Love, Nara. Alright, understood. So this fish here is Emma. Alright, hold on. Before we do anything else, we need to take Emma back to... the soft mound base! I don't know if my mic peaked there. I hope it didn't. I mean, I could... You know, I could afford to turn off the filter, because, like, no one's home. You're gonna hear my mechanical keyboard, but... I can also shout. That's right. I am allowed to shout! Yes! Okay, give me a moment here. The soft mound base. Filters. We're gonna turn off the filter. Alright. Sorry, you're gonna hear my mechanical keyboard, but I can also shout. Yes. But, right. To the soft mound base! Oh, my voice cracked! That was embarrassing! I mean, okay, my voice is gonna be cracking a lot when I shout because... I'm still recovering. But, yes. The soft mound base! It is... I am a degenerate. I am... I need to grab Ruby. Where is Ruby? Okay. Emma. Alright, Nara, if you ever watch this stream, which I doubt you will, Emma is alive and well. And, I appreciate the snacks and the coffee. And, the voxel shrub seed. I'm pretty sure I need that for, you know, shouting isn't in your DNA. Aha! You see, I may not be an Imperial, but, I am mixed. One side of my family is African American, and the other side of my family is Ashkenazi Jew, which means they're Central Eastern European. Shouting is my whole thing! I regret that. Okay. Right. Let's put the Aurora where I need to put her. Come on. There we go. There it is. There's the Aurora. That's a little... There it is. Whew. Okay. Right, so we need more batteries. That's what we need. We need more batteries. That's another thing we need to do. No, actually, we've got enough batteries. I stand corrected. I'm just stupid. Okay, battery. Put that battery in there. Shinies. We're gonna put the nickel in the shinies. You know, I do love the time capsule feature in Subnautica. It's, like... It's really nice seeing, like, the results of, you know, the heartfelt experiences of other players. Where's my flashlight? Oh, my flashlight's in my inventory. Once again, I am an idiot. I am an idiot, an idiot, an idiot. Okay, interior. Computer chip, titanium, diamond, and lead. I think I can make all that. No, I can't. I need silver to make the chip, but... And I also need a diamond. But I can get all that. I know how to get all that. Alright. First things first. Nom 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 da, 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 da. Okay. Nom 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 nom. We're gonna put that there, and then we are going to... Wait. What else is there? Blueprints. That's a modification station, right? Okay. And back down we go. Alright, we're going to the Jelly Shroom Cave. First, still. Just simply because I want that water filtration system. And then after that, actually, hold on. Lunch. By the way, it's good to see you, Jail. And then after that, we'll get all of our shinies. Like I said, today is just going to be a lot of busy work. You know, Subnautica, but that's kind of why I like Subnautica, you know? Between the periods of awesome, there's a lot of, like, time to relax. Some people won't like it, but I do. It's funny, people always, like, are like, you play a horror game to relax? It's like, okay, as a kid, I found it scary, but, like, I don't really find Subnautica scary. I know why people find it scary, but I just don't. Oh yeah, no, Dead Space fucking scares me. Okay, I am bad with horror games, but Subnautica isn't a horror game to me. Just kind of feels like home. Jelly Shroom Cave, Jelly Shroom Cave, Jelly Shroom Cave. Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna take a risk, a bit of a risk here. Hold on, because yep. Hey. I see you, big guy. Hi. Hey, big guy. Who's so good? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, there you are.
Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Where'd my Seamoth go? Where'd my... There it is. Hey, big guy. Hello. Hello. Hello, Mr. Crabsnake. Hi, big guy. Hold on. Let me scan you. Let me scan... Sir, I wish to scan you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. I appreciate you.
30 seconds.
Now, I will say, if I were to consider Subnautica, like if anything related to fear, I would call it a terror game, in quotation marks. Right? Because, like, think about it like this, with the crab snake. Here's a prime example. So, people that might find it scary for one reason, because the game takes a feeling of safety and flips it on its head. Right? The first thing you think when you come down here is, wow, these mushrooms are so pretty. And so you're naturally going to be inclined to go to one of the mushrooms, right? And scan it. And then a crab snake jumps out at you. Now suddenly this has gone from a beautiful little area with mushrooms to every single one of these mushrooms might hide something that wants to eat you. So I understand why people might feel scared. Ooh. Subnautica's music never fails to slap. Yeah, the Reaper shouts. Fun fact about the Reaper shout, they use echolocation. So if you can hear the Reaper can see you. All right. Chat, feel free to ask me some questions while we vibe in this place of adorable crab snakes. They're so cute. They're so cute. I want to pet them. I wish I could pet them, but they try to eat me. I want a crab snake plushie. I really want one. Hello. Yeah, the Reaper is one of the few things that I actually will say I do find it unnerving, but not as much as I used to. I kind of know how to deal with them. Oh. Okay. I am looking for... Have we heard of our Lord and Savior Outer Wilds? Yes, I have. How did I discover Subnautica? I have been with Subnautica since, basically since its earliest versions came out for early access. Hold on. You know, I think a big part of why I don't find Subnautica, like, scary is because I'm not afraid of the ocean. Give me a second. I mean, like, open ocean, like, open water where I can't see the bottom, like, that can definitely... That used to really unnerve me, actually, but not anymore. Especially since, like, I like diving, as an example. Ouch. So it's like... I'm very comfortable in water. And so the idea of a game being in the water, that doesn't necessarily, like, frighten me like it does some people. That doesn't make me, oh, that doesn't make me some tough gal. No, it's just, hi, big guy. Where the fuck is it? I'm looking for a Degassi base. And, like, I dive, like I said, so I'm pretty comfortable in water. Okay. Where in the fuck is what I'm looking for? That's the way out. I'm just bad at looking for things. I'm gonna keep it a $100 with you. I am a blind bitch. I am blind as fuck. Where? Oh yeah, no, spiders... Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with spiders. Like, they do freak me out, but I also think that spiders are strangely pretty. Jumping spiders are cute, though. I love jumping spiders. I adore those little guys. They're cute. They're friendly. Yes, jumping spiders are friendly. You can have them as pets. Okay. Yeah, my perception stat is shit. Hi, big guy. Hello. Ow. Yeah, exactly. Like that's my way of looking at spiders too. They're cool, but I don't necessarily want to be near them. Except jumping spiders. Again, I love jumping spiders. They're so cute. They're just cute little fuzzy friendly guys. Ooh, hi, you poor thing. You got the you got the. I almost spoiled something. Yeah, I'm a catch and release. Unless it's like a recluse or a widow, in which case that fucker's getting squished. Okay. Let's see. Hold on.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yikes. Okay, we are going to repair this seam off. No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, brown recluses and black widows are native to Cali. I just don't mess with them. Okay. And we're out. Actually, no, we're going back in. Secretly a timeline or Insula is an Aussie. Nope. I am. I am. I am a lot of things. I am a mix of many things. It is. But Australia, I have no Australian nationality in me. None at all. Where the fuck? I will fucking find it. Hold on. Signal, rendezvous point. not what I wanted to do. I think, if anything, the Australia is fortunate that it doesn't have me. I am a burden to society. Okay. Am I possibly in the wrong jelly shroom caves? Question mark? Sorry. Alright, you'll give me money for what? What are you gonna give me money for?
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Hey, I am a proud menace to society. Thank you. I feel... Can we just take a minute to realize that, like, we live in we live in a dynamic where you have to threaten me with money? Like, just... I kind of just had, like, a moment thinking about that. Like, you know, most creators would be like, you know... Most creators would be like, give me money, and then there's me, it's like, no! I don't deserve it! Because I don't. Well, it's just I don't wanna, like, demand stuff of people. Like, I obviously I'm grateful. Nothing is scarier than the IRS. Yeah, even Joker doesn't fuck with the IRS. Like, obviously I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful. I just feel... I just feel like I just feel like I'm taking advantage of people is all. When people give me money.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Give me a moment here.
All systems online.
Okay. All right. Time to try and find the base again. I am reinstalling the palace. That's all I think. I love Dorn though. I do love Robo Dorn. He's awesome. What is the biggest fish I've seen so far? In this playthrough, like this specific playthrough, the Reaper Leviathan. That said, I know what the biggest entity in this game is. I've seen it. And I am not going to spoil. Are you done, sir? Are you done? Are you done? Shh! Don't spoil! Don't spoil! Don't spoil! Well, I'll tell you the second biggest thing, because you will only see it if we go out. We'll only see it if we go out of bounds. And if you guys really want, I could show it to you. The fully grown Ghost Leviathan. Mommy Leviathan, but that's just in Scylla. Hey, I am not mother material. Yet. But there's a few people in my community who I'm considering making into a mother. No. I am, like... I am 5'7", so my height is about... I mean, okay. That's taller on average for a woman in the United States, but... Like, no, that I am not tall. That said, I do wear a lot of heels and things that prop me up, like, almost a foot, so... you know, we can pretend for a little bit. Okay. Are those the second biggest? Let's see here. So, let's see here. In order, it goes Reaper Leviathan, Juvenile Ghost Leviathan, Sea Dragon Leviathan, Adult Ghost Leviathan, like the fully grown Ghost Leviathan, and then, spoiler. Also, give me a second here. No, the dragon is, like, bigger in terms of, like, its body, but the Ghost Leviathan, the dragon is, like, hold on, you know what, let's quickly check here, because I'm pretty sure the dragon is 60 meters. Hold on. think the Ghost Leviathan is longer. Hold on. Hold on. So the Sea Dragon is 112 meters. Let's check the Ghost Leviathan. I was wrong. A fully grown Ghost Leviathan is shorter than the Sea Leviathan by about 5 meters. The Ghost Leviathan is 107 meters in length. Now, I'm gonna check a couple other things while I'm at it. Fish math with Ancilla. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna brush up on my creature sizes before we do anything else. Feel free to ask me questions, by the way. Like I said, like more questions, excuse me. Oh yeah, I want the creatures from both. I want creatures from both games to be in there. That's for damn sure. All right, give me a second here. The smallest fish in the game. I forgot its name, but there is. So the smallest fish in the game is a rare little guy. You cannot pick it up. You cannot interact with it, and it's very rare. It's bioluminescent. It's green and it's tiny. I don't think it has a name, actually, now that I think about it. But we can keep an eye out for it. But it exists. It is a very small little fella. And I think I realized why I'm not finding the base. Oh, I'm in the wrong damn cave. I'm in the wrong cave. Yeah, no, they're just set dressing. But it's like a little, there's a rare fish that you can find. It's not, you can't interact with it. You can't pick it up. It doesn't have a name, but it exists. Like its model exists. It's animated. And you can find it in the shallows. Very tiny. Very small. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna check. Maybe they removed it. They added in and removed quite a few creatures. It could be that it was like a thing that they had at one point in early access that they removed, because I explicitly remember seeing it in a few playthroughs, like, and I know it was even highlighted in a video at one point. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, they changed a ton. Like, remember the sandworm? Just me?
Calorie intake recommended.
No, not the sand shark. Sandworm. Oh yeah, God, I forgot their fucking names, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, sand sharks are still here. They're still in the game. I'm gonna see if I can pull up a picture of the sandworm. Hold on. All right. Give me a second here. I'm having problems. Uh-oh. Come on, iPad. What are you... Work with me here, you shithead. Come on. There we go. Alright. Put it on. Give me a second here. I am... Like I said, I am digging through old shit.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah. My head hurts.
Emergency. Starvation imminent.
Yeah, alright, let me grab the stuff. Let me grab food.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright. Sandworm, sandworm, sandworm. Let's get you figured out. Let's get you up in here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Get over here. I am going to put the image on screen now. Wait for it. There it is. This thing. From way early on, way long ago. I just kind of like looked up a random picture, but this thing. All right, I'm gonna put my iPad down. Thank you. Yes, the backdrop, I made it myself. Okay, back to it. So below zero, there's a giant like crab thing with boxing gloves, and it destroys rocks. Yes, that is a thing. It is loosely based on the mantis shrimp, actually, not the bullet shrimp. Though the mantis shrimp and bullet shrimp are very closely related. There's Emma. Alright. Yeah, it was supposed to be like a giant thing that was supposed to come out and scare the player, but obviously it didn't work out. Yeah, odds are basically anything that was, like, aquatic on Earth in 40K is extinct. The white dots are its eyes. Or were its eyes. They kind of got it with the ice worm, yeah. Yeah, you could say the ice worm is, like, its successor. You know, honestly, I like to call Below Zero just, like, you know, if there's cut Subnautica content, it's in there. Whoa, frame rate. What we doing? What we doing, buddy? Give me a second. Ah, I see why. Well, Below Zero was simply put, like... people have mixed feelings about Below Zero. And I understand why. Because in a lot of ways, Below Zero, like... in a lot of ways, Below Zero nailed it, and then in a lot of other ways, Below Zero kind of, like... It didn't cook, if that makes sense. So, like, that's probably why. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. And that's why a lot of people don't like Below Zero. That's the thing. That's the big thing. My phone's almost dead. Lovely. Gotta love it. That's another cave entrance. Shroom cave entrance. We are looking elsewhere, though. There were a few things Below Zero could have benefited from. Yeah, it did. But we can't say anything more about those. I think... Hold on a minute. I think, okay, bit of a random moment. Yes, there's absolutely a cultural difference between the inner and outer colonies, but I hesitate to say, like... Okay. It's a good question, and you're thinking along the right path, but it's also the wrong question. It's not, like, the right question to be asking. It's not the right question to be asking. Because it puts it puts binary, like, a binary thing on the inner and outer colonies, when, like, you know, that's... The inner and outer colonies are very diverse with their own distinct backgrounds and heritages. And, so, you know, there's not really a single way to describe them. And there never was. Master Chief, I was 3, took everywhere as a kid. Today it sits inside. Ah, nice. Okay, hold on. Subnautica, why are you being this way today? Jail, I'm afraid I didn't get your statement there. The English ain't Englishing there. I apologize.
Seek fluid intake.
Funny you should mention that, Wise, because I just so happen to have written something. Would we ever see a romance novel in 40K? Okay, a canon romance novel? No. No. Romance in 40K? Sure. don't know much about 40K. That talks about. Out of curiosity, Zora, how old are you? I just want to know how crazy I can be on the stream, because some depending on who's watching the stream, I can be utterly insane. 19. Oh, hey, you're my age. I'm 20. Nice. So will we see, like, a dedicated romance novel in 40K? No. Romance in 40K? Yeah, no, it's a thing. It's a thing. But, you know, 40K's whole thing is it's about, in the grim darkness of the far future, there's only war. And so, like, for canon material, there's often very little room for... I wouldn't call Halo's humanity 21st century humanity at all. Because it's like, obviously there's going to be elements from Western cultures in Halo, because, you know, it's, and whatnot, but... Wise, join my Discord and DM me after this stream. I got you, girl. I got you. Trust me. I've written my own 40K stuff. I got you. Alright. Anyways. What I was saying was... like, if you were to, like, say, like, go to Earth, if you go to Earth, right, you'll see a lot of, well, Zara, good news. I am a lore channel, first and foremost, actually. I just do streams for fun. Well, one, you can't really say 21st century... Saying 21st century humanity doesn't have, like, a defined, culture, to be frank and upfront. We are way too scattered, oh, god damn it. We are way too scattered, we are way too... Okay, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but if we are too diverse to define ourselves as a culture. Plain and simple. There will definitely be beats across different countries, but, like, if you go from country to country and, like, just countries that share borders can be completely different from one another culturally. So you can't really say that the culture of Halo's humanity is 21st century humanity, because it's not. There's just no definition for that kind of thing to begin with. And like, that said, like, when it comes to planets like, say, Reach, or Reach, or Earth, yeah, or whatnot, like, there's going to be, you know, Western elements, especially American elements, like, stuff that, you know, you would associate with the United States, because, you know, that Halo is, you know, an American-made thing. But Halo itself also recognizes that there's no... Humanity is too big in Halo to homogenize. It's too big, right? And so you get everything from accents to dialects to, like, to language mixes, to, you know, different customs and practices, and even religions. So, you know, there's that. And then you get into the fact of just... Halo is relatively limited in terms of, like, the galactic scale that it is. It's in, right? It's mostly in the Orion arm of the Milky Way galaxy. Yes, However, the Orion arm of the Milky Way galaxy is still an arm of the Milky Way galaxy. It's fucking huge, right?
All systems online.
You know, at its height, humanity was sitting at 800 registered colonies, right? And we're not just talking planets here. We're talking void stations. Like, as an example, there, if I recall correctly, right? Hold on, we're going on a lore binge here, folks. Time for lore. Get ready, all right? It is a baby arm, yes, but it is still huge. Also, hi, Chloe. Welcome in. All right. So, hold on a minute. Let me get some music on for you guys. We're gonna talk lore for a little bit. Hello, hello. All right, lore time. Let's get some music going. You know, let's do some Halo music. If it'll pull up for me. Yeah, it's small in terms of the galaxy, but it's still big. It's like that's the thing. Space is still fucking huge, right? And we're not just talking planets here. We're also let me center my model here. We're not just talking planets here. We're also talking, you know, habitation modules. Like, there are huge chunks of humanity. I'm grabbing my encyclopedia here. There are huge chunks of humanity that, you know, aren't born on a planet. So if I were to just... If I were to, if I were to find the habitation, like, space stations, right? So here we go. Space stations. Habitats. A small habitat may house a dozen miners or researchers in relative comfort, while the largest, such as those around Jupiter and Saturn, are home to hundreds of thousands, with entire generations born and raised in their labyrinthine hull sections. Most are surrounded by supporting facilities and fleets of commercial ships. So that's just like one such example. So, Now that's to say, are there key differences that you can generalize between the inner and outer colonies? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm grabbing all my fucking books right now. Is the music too loud, by the way? Let me know if it is. They yearn for the mines. Alright, that's good to hear. Okay. Just for reference, we have 150 something countries on the planet, and things are already, like, really varied. I'm gonna turn the music down for myself because it's a little loud. Things are already really varied and very much, diverse. Now, imagine 800 colonies, and then all of the various, like, habitation modules sitting out in space. And then you kind of start to get an idea of just how the scale we're operating at. Thank you, 151. Exactly. So, or think about how many registered, native tribes there are in the United States alone. And I say registered for a reason, because there are many tribes that have been fighting to be, like, listed as a tribe for a long time, right? So, needless to say, does mass media and a shared bureaucracy not create a homogenizing pressure? So, the thing is, right, is it can, but it can also be be just as much of a pusher for divergence. The other thing about Halo is, actually, no, they would not. It's actually. Okay, so there's an island I want to give you an example of, and I cannot for the life of me remember its name. My phone's dead. Lovely. I'm gonna plug it up, but while we talk about it. So there is an island, off the coast of, let's see here, off the coast of South America. It's very small. In fact, it's more of an artificial island than anything. It is more of an artificial island than anything, and it's very tiny. It is considered one of the most densely populated areas on the planet, and bear in mind, it's not. There's not really, like, hold on. Let me figure populated. Bye. Here we go. Santa Cruz de... I'm gonna put the name on screen for you guys. Or I'll just put a picture of the island on screen for you guys. Right? There we go, thank you. So, the island was uninhabited until around the 1860s. And, sorry, my model's going to be frozen for a little bit. The island was uninhabited until the 1860s, and even then, its population was very sparse. Only very recently, like within the last 100 years, did the island's population start to balloon, and the island itself, like, start to be artificially expanded. This island, although it retains, cultural aspects and elements from, the mainland, in quotation marks, has developed a very unique identity. And the end result is a strong sense of personality, a strong sense of kinship, a strong sense of home, right? For a lot of these people, even the ones that know that they could, in theory, leave the island, refuse to, because this island is not just the place that they live. It is a matter of identity for them. And this is just one such example of many, right? So these habitation modules, given how long they would have existed for, like the ones around Jupiter and Saturn would have existed for a few centuries by 2560. So like, that's centuries to grow and develop, your own accents, your own dialects, your own, your own heritage, and identity. So no, they wouldn't, struggle to develop their own identity with identity given time. But going back to, like, the original question about, like, the inner and outer colonies. Now, in the inner colonies, the closer you get to Earth, I'd say, there is more of a sense of affection towards Earth. Like, it's viewed as a second home for a lot of people. I think Lasky is a good example. Never saw Earth in person, but he genuinely views Earth as home. But, for many people in the outer colonies, which can be very far removed from Earth, there is much less kinship there. Earth is more of, like, a faraway, almost mythical place that they're very disconnected from, and they have a very distinct sense of independence and identity. The other thing is you have to account for the demographics. We're gonna get back to I'm gonna turn off the music. I'm gonna turn off the music here. If we're gonna get back to the game. The other thing here that we need to account for is demographics, because yes, we have enough lore here to discuss the demographics of the inner and outer colonies. So the demographics of the inner colonies, like, let's start with the 210 foundational colonies, the inner colonies. Their whole shtick, so to speak. Okay. Their whole shtick, so to speak, is, originally interstellar travel was oh wait, I gotta move the model. I'm dumb. I am a dummy. Interstellar travel and commerce was extremely expensive. It was not an easy feat to colonize and develop anything, and the end result was the selection process was very strict. It was extremely harsh, so to speak, and regulated, and it was very much a nationalized effort. Once you start getting, like, to, like, the outer inner colonies and then, like, the actual outer colonies, that's when things change. Hold on a second. That's when things change. Outer colony, the colonization of the outer colonies became a much more privatized venture, and the UEG played a very fast and loose approach with it. And it wasn't uncommon for corporations to say, like, not register people, so which, was illegal. So, like, so it wasn't uncommon for, say, people, like, convicts or criminals or people who, like, wanted to escape the law to sign up with a corporation that wouldn't, like, officially register them and send them off world. So from their inception, the outer colonies were a looser, more privatized venture with individuals who are more inclined to... They're more inclined to want distance from the UEG, basically. And so that's something that you can still see in the outer colonies to this day. This notion of, I swear I will find it eventually. Like I thought I was in the wrong cave at first, but it's like, okay, but I'm seeing all this stuff here, so I'm like really second guessing myself. What was I saying? So if I were to describe the outer colonies, fiercely independent, and very corporatist, at the same time. Or rather, it was. It's a bit complicated. I would say the inner colonies are way more corporatist, but also more nationalized. Like when I say more corporatist, I'm saying German corporatism. Like German corporatism rather than like what an American might view, how an American might view corporatism. You know, this idea that like the state plays a heavy-handed regulatory role in the market, but the market is relatively free in quotation marks. Honestly, I would say the UEG's economy, especially as we get into the Covenant War, becomes less of a corporatist free market to a more like hybrid regulated corporatist economy. So like something that you would see in out of like say China today rather than Germany, just with like with the regulatory power of Germany, with the heavy-handed nationalization of industry that China has, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna assume that there was another jelly shroom cave. I'm pretty sure there is. I have been wanting to make like a political science series on Halo because you really can get into the political science of Halo. It is a fascinating, if touchy at times, subject, frankly. Like, there's no other way around it. If you want to address the political science of Halo, you're going to have to address some really, really touchy subjects that a lot of people will not like. Because it has, it makes them uncomfortable. Because yes, there's a political science to Halo. And applied politics to Halo. I mean, yeah, but, what I'm talking about is more, existential. Let's just say. Also, okay, the Outer Colonies have a quote-unquote gun culture. No, it's that's not it. It's just that it's just the simple case of in Halo, lots of people have access to firearms. you know, like, and form their own militias. That's not really an outer colony thing. That's just a human sphere thing in general. Like, there will definitely be some planets that are harsher with regulation than others, but no, what I'm talking about is more existential. Everything from the acceptance of political violence in wider culture to democratic backsliding to the role of corporatism in our lives, among other things. Halo is an excellent case study in applied political science, and that makes a lot of people uncomfortable. Like, because, you know, like, reasonably, like, understandably, you know, they're Oni has their hands in everything, but that's not, like, strictly what I'm gonna... Ow. Oh! Found it! Oni has their hands in everything, but, honestly, there is a thing where, like, people tend to overstate Oni's involvement. Like, I'd say Oni's role got way more heavy-handed, like, later on. Like, especially more recently. And even then, people aren't stupid. But as I was saying, people get really uncomfortable with, like, trying to work applied political science to Halo because, like, you know, they come here for, like, rule of cool, Spartans, you know, big grand space battles, right? They're not here for political commentary, but that's the thing about Halo. It does have lots of political commentary. And, that's partially why you don't see the... That's actually why you don't see the insurrection really touched upon in the games. Because of that. Also, my headset's about to perish, so I'm going to switch headphones. In control, in quotation marks. Hold on, I'll explain. It's complicated. Oni exerts a significant degree of control over many things, including, you know, things like the media and whatnot. Yes, Oni is considered humanity's shadow government in many respects, but it does not control the human sphere. Far from it, and that is because people are not stupid, and the UEG isn't stupid. Or rather, the UNSC High Command isn't stupid. They know what Oni does. They aren't blind to it, and, Oni is only allowed to exert a limited, and I emphasize limited, degree of influence and, what have you. The other thing is, Oni cannot just basically go, haha, I do whatever I want. It can't afford to do that. I like to refer to the UEG as a soft authoritarian democracy with backsliding tendencies. So it suffers heavily from democratic backsliding. But at the same time,
Integrating new PDA data.
It suffers heavily from democratic backsliding, but at the same exact time, it's... Yeah, that's called embellishment, right? They're not dumb, right? People can see where the budget goes, right? Like, think about it like this. The UNSC Infinity was Oni's best kept secret, and, like, half the procurement department figured out what they were up to almost immediately because, you know, it's kind of hard to hide a black budget.
Integrating new PDA data.
Right? Like, that's the thing. And going back to it. If Oni could really do whatever it wanted, why would it hide the nature of the Spartan 2s? I'll tell you why. Because there would be hell to pay. Because the simple fact of the matter is that people are not stupid. And they will catch on pretty quick to authoritarian bullshit. Authoritarian regimes only stay in power by being so oppressive that people are too afraid to speak out, or by being popular enough that people don't care. Ultimately, there's still a democratic process, there's still a government, there's still... You know, there's still a democratically elected government. There's still, you know, democratically elected officials that pass legislation. There's still judicial courts. There's still, you know, laws. There's still acceptable tolerances in society. And that's why Oni needs to be in the shadows. Because if Oni is too blatant about things, that's a wrap. That's a wrap for Oni. It's not long for this world. Well, let's put it into perspective, right?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The American, you know, the black budget that the United States has. How do we know that the United States has a black budget? I'll tell you, because, simply put, sure, we don't know what the black budget goes to, but the simple fact of the matter is that we know it exists. It's quite public. It's actually, like, official policy, because it's impossible to hide something like that. Flat out. You know, when you follow the money in any circumstance, eventually you're going to find something. There's always a paper trail, and people are not stupid. Anyone that's even remotely versed in, as an example, defense procurement would know a good chunk of what Oni was up to. It all comes down to, again, acceptable tolerances. I mean, think about it like this. Terrence Hood. He's not Oni. He knows what Oni's up to. He knows it very well. What do you think's gonna happen if Oni decides to overstep? All Terrence Hood needs to do is go public and arrest them. He just needs to arrest Saren Osman. He just needs to arrest, you know, the various bigwigs at Oni, and he could get away with it. In which case, Oni's options then would be start a civil war, which would really fuck over humanity, or let itself get axed. So again, like, yeah, Oni is humanity's shadow government, but it's a shadow government for a reason. Its need for secrecy is its weakness. Okay, I need to find silver. So we need sandstone outcrops.
Vital signs stabilizing.
one moment. Hold on. Blueprints. Well, the civilian government ceased to exist as a functioning institution during the Human Covenant War. During the Human Covenant War, the human sphere was operating under martial law under the UNSC, and even then, like, Oni was still not in control. It was the UNSC in control. Oni is tolerated. That's what people tend to not realize. Oni is a tolerated power playing a very delicate game. Give me a moment here. I'm checking something. Oh, Oni's infinitely more competent than the Inquisition. The Inquisition's fucking stupid. Like, I don't care who that gets mad. The Inquisition's stupid. Like, it is so stupid, in fact, that it has it's currently having, one of its many branches is having a civil war over the fucking calendar. Right? You can have very competent inquisitors, but the Inquisition as an institution is easily one of the dumbest intelligence agencies to ever grace science fiction. And that's by design. Alien containment. Okay. Sorry, I'm just, like, looking up some fragment stuff for Subnautica. Okay. Oof. We are going to quickly sleep, and then we are going to we're gonna go back to the that Degassi base, and we're gonna get some we're gonna I missed a fragment apparently. let's save. Okay. Now, back to it. Hello, Emma. I'm gonna quickly turn the filter back on for the mic. There we go. All right, filter's back on.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
Okay. I forgot where it is, like a dummy. Uh-oh. I'll figure it out quickly. It can, but only that's not the only mode of communication in the outer colonies. Don't get me wrong, Oni censorship is really good. Really good. Outstanding. Right? But like let's not overstate its capabilities here. Okay, so if I were to... Okay, so... like... this away... somewhere... Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's getting close to the crag. Welcome back, Ghost! Hello, Mr. Reefback. I want to find the entrance we used for the Degassi base. And I will find it eventually. I've done it once. I can do it again. Okay, nope, 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 nope. Hi, big guy. You can stay where you are. Fuck right off. That's an engine fragment. Okay. Oh yeah, Midnight Facility is horrifying. But it could be scarier. I'm just gonna let you know. It's horrifying, but it could be much scarier. That's not me riffing on Oni. That's just me saying I think Halo's authors know that it could be scarier, but, like, they were only allowed to take it so far because I've thought of infinitely scarier. And I know other people have too. Probably much scarier than what I can think of. Let's just put it this way. Imagine if Midnight Facility was structured like a panopticon. A panopticon and a sensory deprivation chamber.
Passing 100 meters.
That's lead, which, you know, I can always use some of, but it's not what I want. Panopticon sensory deprivation chamber. Halo does not have one of those. It has sensory deprivation stuff that it's played with. It might have even touched on the Panopticon, but a Panopticon sensory deprivation chamber mixed in with certain, let's just say, excesses of Midnight Facility, Halo does not have. Damn it, not what I needed. Ugh, I am starting to feel more unwell than before, so odds are I'm gonna call the stream soon, folks. Just a heads up. No, because I want to, like, get a little more done. I'm not gonna, like, end it yet, but just know we're coming close to the end here. Alright, let's make the modification station. And the water filtration. Hold on. Blueprints. Modification, diamond, computer chip. What else? I passed it. Okay. Where is it? What? Power cell? Where's the water filtration? There it is. I'm dumb. Alright, aerogel. How do I make aerogel? How do I make aerogel? Gonna assume I gotta make the modification station for that, in which case, modification station. Let's just go work on it. Okay. It's so dark. Okay. So the island should be about this way. Actually, hold on, I think... Is the Self-Found Bay... No. Total darkness. It'll lighten up soon, though. You know, if there's one thing Subnautica nails, it's, how dark the ocean can genuinely get. Because, I don't know if any of you have been on a boat in like, open water at night, but it is pitch black. Even on the surface. Unless it's, like, a really bright full moon. Okay. So we are going to... flashlight here, and then that. Yeah. Okay. We are here to find diamonds. Favorite piece of lore world building that you have written for your fics? Ooh. I don't really have a favorite. That's the thing. I just like world building in general. What makes world building for me is, you know, making it feel alive, right? Not necessarily the individual bits of lore. It's how all the various meshes come together as one. That's what makes it fun for me. Oh yeah, that's right, this thing. Whee! Oh, I might die. Oof. Risky, risky, risky. Please be a diamond. Yes. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's quickly stop here for, like, to see if we can find some spawn. What do we got here? Yeah, no, we got enough to make the modification station. No, no, absolutely not. Never, 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 no. Anyone who tries to say that the UEG tries to be a bargain brand Imperium of Man, I'm going to be very blunt. They absolutely have no idea what they're talking about and need to do a complete reread of every single book that they've read. Like, not even close. It is... They are so far removed from one another. Especially because people tend to forget that the Imperium's original inception was partially a satire?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's the thing, just reading one book would tell them that. Reading one singular book would tell them more than enough. Media literacy, everyone. Media literacy. If you couldn't tell, I have a scathing mindset when it comes to the Halo community. I don't remember anything about the B movie other than, like, the quote-unquote antagonist was, like, the one reasonable guy in the entire film. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I mean, the other thing is just like, okay. Think about the Space Marines for a second, right? People know in the people in the Imperium know that the Space Marines are child soldiers, and they view the Space Marines as angels. They view them as angels, as saviors, as holy. Any boy who gets picked to be a Space Marine candidate is considered, you know, a man in the making amongst the men in the making. In Halo, if people found out that the Master Chief was a child soldier stolen from his loving family at the age of 6, replaced by a Flash clone that was doomed to degrade and die a horrible, painful death in front of his parents' eyes. Do you know how fucking fast the public would lose their shit? Like, what do you think happened to Ben Jarreau? He didn't just get imprisoned for trying to reveal the secret of the Spartan program. Dude got sent to Midnight Facility with, like, fucking Gek, this right-hand man of Jewel fucking Mdama. Like, that, just to give it, just to put, that's how far removed the two are from one another. Right? Halo's humanity has, like, a semblance of what we would consider a code of ethics to it. And, again, the Imperium just doesn't care. right? You speak out against the Imperium, bam, you're dead. You speak out against the government in Halo, well guess what? You don't get disappeared, right? You'll get disappeared if you try to reveal government secrets, but like you won't just you're not going to just vanish. Hold on. I need another table coral. So yeah, like it's not even close. The other thing is like Halo does allow things like, as an example, the Imperium of Man in 40K is a theocracy. Halo is not a theocracy. Church and state are so far removed from one another that it is completely irrelevant in Halo, right? Whereas the Imperium is a totalitarian theocracy whose entire thing is built around religion. Even if you take, the Emperor, like the 30K's Imperium. 30K's Imperium is still a dictatorship. It is still an autocracy. It's still an autocracy built around the suppression of freedom of expression and freedom of religion. Something that is considered a fundamental right in Halo. Halo allows freedom of expression and freedom of religion, even if there is a heavy degree of censorship by Oni in certain regards. Like, I can go on and on and on, but just it would be pointless. Yeah. Think about what Guilliman is. Guilliman is unironically the definition of a dictator, right? Like the original definition of a dictator. A strong man with unchecked power who cannot be impeached or removed from office in a time of crisis, serving as the head of state, the executive branch, the legislature, the head of the military, and the judiciary all in one sitting. So tell the person who said that the UEG and UNSC is like a diet Imperium to go read a book. Tell them I said to read a book. Okay, well, the High Lords of Terra needed to go, period. I would have killed them myself, to be honest with you. Because the Imperium was a theocratic oligarchy, essentially. So, Guilliman killing the High Lords, or a chunk, like, purging a chunk of the High Lords was the right move. Yes, it was. Okay, we've got... I'll also mention that Guilliman is the best thing to happen to the Imperium in 10,000 years. I'm not condemning I mean, obviously I'm condemning Guilliman, like, by all metrics. You know, he's still a horrible person. But, yeah. The other thing is, you know, in the UEG, you elect a president. That's not... You think the High Lords are elected? You think the Emperor, who is the head of state, it was an elected man? No. Not at all. Yes, it is. Yes, the UEG is a soft authoritarian representative democracy that is backsliding in many regards. What it is not, and never will be, is the Imperium of Man. Oh, okay. From a political science standpoint, yes, but also no, because you could have, because you could technically have two, but ultimately the term dictator originates as, the person that dictates, the head of state. In a time of crisis, we can't afford dithering, we can't afford blabbering, we can't afford bickering, we can't afford slowness or bureaucracy. We just need someone that's strong, a strong man that has a vision and can lead the way and can pave the way forward for us to lead us through this crisis until such a time as the crisis is over. Ergo, when the crisis is over, we can he will abdicate the power given to him, or there is a term limit on the dictator, in which case, if the dictator has not resolved the crisis by the end of the term limit, then a new dictator will be put in place, as the original system went. They would be considered... Okay. How do I put the... Hold on a second. They are an oligarchy, yes. But it's also an aristocracy. It's like a... There's oligarchs, but there's also aristocrats as well. Like, by the way, I want to correct a statement. I used the word meritocracy earlier when describing parts of the Imperium. No, I meant to say aristocracy. A meritocracy is someone, you choose someone based on the merit of their worth. So, like, if I were to, like, grab some of my notes here. Sorry. Anyhow, like a meritocracy, you select people based on the merit of their ability. Ergo, meritocracy. Someone's ability. Yeah, ability and merit is an ultramarine thing, and Gilliman absolutely encourages or wants a meritocracy. But to say that he's been able to instill the notion of a meritocracy in the Imperium is just false. Simply put, the Imperium is an oligarchy and an aristocracy at the moment. And although Gilliman has definitely done a lot of purging, it is in Gilliman's best interest to instead utilize the vast resources of the various high lords, families, and houses. Just simply because the amount of material that would be lost trying to get rid of them would be infinitely more devastating to the Imperium's efforts than it is to just simply let them exist on a leash. So that's kind of like where we stand right now with the Imperium. Gonna save. And then I think I'm gonna call it. There's a whole lot of just talking this stream because it was mainly just me, swimming around looking for things. But, was fun. Just because a government is incapable of governing doesn't mean you can't categorize it. It just means a government's ability to govern is inconsequential to what you would define it as, right? Like, as an example, if I were to talk about Syria, right? Assad, totalitarian dictator. Was his government functional? Not at all. Not at all. He could barely govern the country. He was still a totalitarian dictator, right? The United States under the Articles of Confederation, it was a confederation. Was it a functional confederation? No. But it was still a confederation, right? Just because the Imperium struggles to actually govern doesn't mean that it doesn't have a definition. It is still an oligarchic aristocracy run by a dictatorship. And it is a theocracy as well, right? So if I were to do a mouthful... Totalitarian, oligarchic, Totalitarian, oligarchic, theocratic aristocracy with a dictator. That's how I would define the Imperium. Yeah. People will say, oh, why are you making the distinction between oligarchy and aristocracy? It's because, an oligarchy is not the same thing as an aristocracy, and the Imperium has elements of both. Like, if I were to... like, let's look at Russia today. Russia today... It's a soft authoritarian oligarchy with a dictator. Right? And if you were to, like, define an oligarchy is strictly defined as a power structure in which, like, power strictly resides within a set number of people. And this means that, like, as an example, let's be completely candid here, right? If you want to use the strict basis of what an oligarch is, fun fact, that would make Elon Musk, as an example, an oligarch. Because he now wields, whether you like him or not, I don't care. I don't care if you like him or not, and I don't want to hear if you like him or not. Elon Musk, by simple definition, he holds a great deal of wealth and material power and political power, and he was in essence... No, Elon Musk would not be a kleptocrat. The oligarchs of Russia would be kleptocrats. Elon Musk is not a kleptocrat, and it's very important that we make a distinction between that. A kleptocrat is someone who kleps, who steals illegally and embezzles. Elon Musk has gotten to where he is through completely legal mechanisms. And so if you do have a problem with Elon Musk being an oligarch, right, because that's what he is, then defining him as a kleptocrat is actually counterproductive, because you're writing it off as embezzlement and not actually looking at what is wrong with the system that allowed him to get to that point. But the point is that, like, as an example, Elon Musk is an oligarch. So you could argue, getting back to the Imperium, you can argue that the Imperium is an oligarchy because there are many things that emphasize wealth and corporatism in localized areas. Think like guilds and hives, right? In which case, an oligarchy. But at the same time, there's also a big merit based off of nobility and class, aristocracy. So, although technically, yes, an aristocracy is an oligarchy is not an aristocracy. And because the Imperium has elements of an oligarchy that aren't aristocratic in nature, it is an oligarchic aristocracy. So, yeah. Political science is fucky, isn't it? It is a really wacky and interesting subject. Especially when you try to apply it to various things. You could also argue that the Imperium is partially a kleptocracy as well, given the, severe amounts of corruption there. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of inspiration from the Holy Roman Empire, right? The idea of a billion little statelets trying to balkanize, a couple centuries before balkanization was coined. But, at the same time, the Imperium is also satire, right? That's something that even Warhammer has forgotten. The Imperium at its core is a satire. It is like so ludicrously exaggerated to the point of being comical, right? Like, if you look at 40K's first horrible, awful, never read it. Please do not read it. This is not a book recommendation. If you want it, I can give you the recommendation of If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech podcast, which spends the entire podcast summarizing it and making fun of it at the same time. Inquisitor Draco. Horrible, horrible, horrible book. That entire book is just satire and fetish. And sexual fetishes. No, I wouldn't call the Space Marines robber barons. I wouldn't call the Space Marines robber barons. Because a robber baron is someone who's become rich through ruthless, morally problematic, and scrupulous processes. That's a robber baron, right? So, like, your average, like, manufactorum guild that's, like, making a buck off of all the workers in a hive, that's a cluster of robber barons. The Space Marines, on the other hand, it's hard to define a position for them because they're so far removed from titles and ordinary humans that, like, they're practically not human in a sense of the word. If I were to compare Space Marines to anything, though, I would actually compare them to knights. No, not the knights of fiction, like, I am so chivalrous and honorable. No. Like, the knights of, like... the knights that are, like, the actual knights. Essentially. They can be chivalrous, but they're just as liable to pillage and destroy and commit war crimes. In the name of God. What was I gonna mention? I mean, yeah, some chapters, like, will fit the vibe, but the thing is that, like, a robber baron is a capitalist at their core. They represent that's the definition of a robber baron. That's the thing we got to remember. A robber baron is a businessman or a businesswoman. That's what a robber baron is. A ruthless, morally compromised businessman or businesswoman that operate on the merits of unchecked capitalism. That's what a robber baron is. That is not what any of the Space Marines are. Are there certainly kleptomaniacs out there in the Space Marines? Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, 100%, easily. We all know which boys in red I'm referring to. Are there certainly, like, arrogant Space Marines out there that are, like, interested in accruing wealth and glory? Yeah, totally. There are very much chapters like that. But no, they're not robber barons. That's a robber baron. Again, like, the robber barons exist in 40K, but Space Marines are not robber barons. Oh, the child stealing can be comically satirical at times with 40K. Like, if you've ever watched Flash Gets' Space King, I like to joke lore-accurate Space Marine chapter recruitment, because some chapters are like that. Some chapters just will go to a planet, kidnap all the boys en masse, and be like, okay, we're done. Okay. I'm done streaming. I'm feeling pretty... I'm feeling like shit, so I'm gonna, like, take a few minutes to myself. Then I'll hop into my Discord later. Weiss, if you're still here, DM me. I can send you some stories. And that all said and done, all of you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Or evening, or night. I will see you in the cosmos, friends.